seat will be back here. I'm going to use all like this back here. That's a good angle for the seat. You're still going to want to, it's still going to want you to slide your ass off. You get on the gas hard, but it looks good there. And the fender can come up pretty close here, but your butt's not going to be, it's not going to hit you in the butt.
No.
And you got the seat pretty far back.
Yeah, that would give you enough travel right there.
Yeah, and it's helping to hide the fat ass shocks.
Exactly.
You know, I could put a narrower seat on there too, but I don't know. I kind of, this isn't comfortable your butt.
Yeah.
The narrow seat is not. And
No.
you can also move this up a little bit further so it ties in with it.
Yeah, narrow seats feel like they're going to go up your butt.
You can
This one
actually
feels
put
like you're actually resting on the seat.
Yeah, you can actually move this up a little bit further so it ties in more with the gas tank up in this area. But until I put the tanks in, I don't know where it's going to sit.
Right.
I think it belongs further back, more like this.
Right about there.
Kind of tilted a little bit.
Yeah. You can do all kinds of stuff. You could tilt the seat, bring
Well, we
it
just
this
gotta
way,
play with
bring
it.
it that
It does
way.
not need to go up and down, so we can put a bracket into here that comes out through here to tie it in. You can
Right.
tie something into that, so it looks clean. You know, you don't have to put something like this underneath it.
Right.
As long as you're not too heavy, because that seat will bend in the middle if you're not too, you know, if you're pretty heavy. You might have to put something like that on there to re-tie it together. I don't know. So in a stock seat, it goes on. It basically it's mounted right here and back here, and it gets real close in here. And I've actually seen the seats bow and hit in this area.
Right.
But usually the Harley seats don't bow because they're strong. But this is an aftermarket seat. It'll bow probably.
Kind of weak pan,
Yeah.
huh, on the bottom?
Yeah, they are what they are. It looks strong, but when you start bouncing your big butt in there, you know, you will bend it. But you can make a little simple T-bar to help hold it in there too if you want.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Like a crossbar?
Yeah.
That supports, a crossbar that supports
Well, a lot of times
these gussets right here.
you put a post right here where it slips down into the post here,
Right.
and that holds the front of the seat. Boom. So you have no mounting stuff you see.
Right.
So you slip it straight down, and then you can have this plug in back here, and bolt it in.
Well, like spring action, right?
No springs.
No springs, just
Solid mount.
stationary.
We got springs right here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you don't need it down
How
there.
many springs you want?
Not really
We don't
much.
need to have this going up and down like
I
that.
guess the new style is most of the guys out there now have four
Yeah, I know.
springs on the seats and on
They
their.
put springs on a sprung bike. That's
Yeah.
kind of stupid. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense to me, but
Right.
they do that. So I don't know. It's very easy to put a tube right there that goes into that, and we just have some kind of a bracket that bolts here, and you can run something to a crossbar that goes all the way across to tie it to, you know, put a bolt there to bolt it all together.
Right.
And we can see how that would work there. It might be strong enough it wouldn't be a problem, but more than likely probably have to put some kind of a cross brace under there to tie it together. They're just too flimsy. And like I said, this fender is going to go up pretty good up through here. The shocks I got coming, I got 2.5 inches of travel, which will give you probably 3 inches of wheel movement. 3 inch
Right.
wheel movement puts you right into here.
Right.
It'll also put the frame almost into the ground, 3 inches of movement.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Right now we got about 4 3/4 inches here, but the low spot's actually over here. It's about 4.5 on that tube. That's
Yep.
that's where it's going to hit, not back here.
Right.
But, that's close. The other seat I would use would be this one here. A little bit narrower.
Yeah.
Sportster seat. These are not very comfortable. This, but they fit nice right on the frame. The problem is you're probably going to hit the back, so you got to move it forward a little bit. If I have to move it up about here. Probably about like that, because this is going to come up 3 inches probably almost and hit you.
Right. There's some changes with this design of seat.
But this seat's not very comfortable at all compared to that other seat, which is very comfortable. That seat's very comfortable. But this is a lot narrower though. It just has no comfort to it.
Right. What is the pan made out of the bottom of the seat?
It's like that one.
Yeah, metal?
Rib steel.
Like stamped steel?
It's rib steel.
Oh, I see.
With ribs in it. This is a Sportster seat.
Right.
Copy of a Sportster seat, but it's not. It's just padding. Yeah.
Right.
It's crap. You know, your butt might get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
It's between looks and comfort. So when I'm sitting on the bike, I don't care about how big the seat is. My butt's in it.
Yeah.
So I like this.
Yeah, I graduated from not giving a damn to feeling comfortable because let me tell you, I've been through some serious potholes.
See, this doesn't look all that bad to me. It's a little on the wide side, but it's comfortable, so screw it. You know, it is what it is. I like how it necks down the front and it ties in the frame real nice, versus this thing here looks like looks like a horse's fucking butt sticking up, but it's like a horse fucking saddle or something in there. This is nice and clean.
Right.
So I like the big bun buster a lot better. And it does tie in with ugly ass shocks, but it's going to be, the seat will be the second widest thing on the bike. The handlebars will be the widest.
Right.
I don't really care. When I'm sitting on the bike, I don't really care about it too much in the back, too. The swing arm definitely does stick way out the side over there, but by the time you put the exhaust and everything else on there, it'll probably be okay if we leave it in there. We don't have all the parts on here yet.
Right, yeah.
So I think that fender's going to be our best option. Definitely the best one so far. And we're losing this air cleaner too.
Yeah.
That will not be on there.
S&S teardrop. No crybabies around here.
No, we're not using that stupid S&S teardrop here.
Teardrop, that's for crybabies. We're not crybabies here, man.
We put a Harley air cleaner on there.
The real stuff.
I don't know about real, but it'll be I don't think I'm putting a real one on there. It costs too much.
Yeah.
The real ones cost more than the bike's worth.
I can believe that.
So here's a real one.
Nice.
Stainless steel.
Nice.
Got a real air filter in there.
Right.
They never wear out.
Let me see that.
It's copper. It's copper mesh.
Yeah.
It never wears out.
Never.
But
Clean it, soap and water, and go.
It is restrictive and it doesn't do much, but it, you know. Whatever.
Clean it a little bit of soap and water and go.
So we're going to be putting this on there like that. Except we're going to have one that's not a genuine one.
Nice.
That'll clean up the bike quite a bit. It'll probably sit about that high off the bike too. That's probably about where it'll sit. Maybe a little bit further out. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe about this far.
Nice.
Be close. And I think the air cleaner's gonna have some kind of a little logo, but it won't say Harley Davidson like this one does.
This is original.
This is the real deal. Tells you how to clean it and everything.
Oh, nice.
Even crappy ones like these cost you over $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I must have a fortune at home because I have a few of those.
I doubt if you have the original ones. They make thousands of these things repop.
Oh, really? Okay. Then they might not be original.
I'm pretty sure.
They do say Harley Davidson on them, though.
If it says Harley, it's original.
Okay, then they are original then.
Good. Bring them back. I'll put one on my bike.
All right.
And we'll upgrade. An exhaust. Might resemble this. It almost looks like a panhead pipe, but not quite.
Right.
Now this is banned in the state of California. You cannot have this in California, remember that.
Okay.
This is illegal to have in California. Even though it's a panhead replacement muffler, you cannot have it in the state. You
Really?
might put this onto a late model pile of crap bag. So you cannot have it in the state.
Who the hell knows the difference?
Paco does.
Paco does? You better not tell Paco.
They would not sell me this muffler. I had to get it through a different source than direct.
You hear that, Paco? You better not rat us out.
So I don't know why I cannot buy a panhead replacement muffler for a non-smog vehicle. But now they make mufflers like this for late model bikes, but they have brackets and all kinds of stuff on
Yeah.
them because they're made to fit a late model bike.
A lot of funky stuff with the
Now, I
brackets.
can see that not being available in California. But this one is not.
It just kills that classic look, yeah.
This is the actual real panhead muffler. It just happens to be the same one that's on that panhead right over there.
Nice.
Except it's black, this one's chrome. Now, they don't have a black exhaust, so we're using chrome exhaust. And I didn't feel like changing the color, so
Yeah, that chrome one will look good on it.
we're going to have some chrome exhaust pipes on it.
You could always grab some high heat paint them if you want.
I don't really want to do that.
Cause they're gonna turn a weird color anyways, like yellow and
Blue and yellow?
yeah, blue and yellow and green. The heat colors.
Well, I do have the heat shield to go on with the waffle shield.
Oh, I see.
The slinky shield.
The ones you slide on, like the old '56 Cadillac Bronze or '57.
Yeah.
Nice.
The noise went away. Amazing what happens if you turn it off.
You just shut that off?
Yep. Well, it takes all long enough to fill my tank up.
That sounds a lot better.
My tank is a big tank over there. It goes for several hours not coming on, except when you don't want it on.
Right.
Alright. Now, for some reason, this was available for California use here because it fits a shovelhead. Just not the muffler.
Right.
Now, this might be too long. These must be some pretty good hits because the pipes don't fit in here.
I put some on some bike last time and I was struggling a little bit like that too. I think it's the buildup of the chrome.
Usually they fall right in because they're loose as a goose. And I pinch my thumb pretty good. There it goes. It's a nice plug fit.
Nice. Nice.
See that? That's how your bike's supposed to look.
Nice.
Let me scoot over behind you. So this, I didn't particularly want it to be that far back. I'm thinking more like about here.
Wow. Yeah?
Yeah, I don't want the thing this much behind the back tire.
No.
It doesn't do anything for me. It needs to come up quite a bit too, but that'll happen when you shove it
Adjust all that,
in
yeah.
there. When you go like that, that'll help it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is this advertised? If I put it right side up?
Yeah, put it upside down maybe. Before Ziploc brings us a whole bunch of boxes of Ziplocs.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. And we're going to shove this in a little bit too, if you don't mind. There's a footboard bracket under here, so we can't go that far in. It's going to go in about that far. Unless I dimple a piss out of it and then shove it in anyway. We want the exhaust to fit halfway close. It's probably going to sit about there. Of course, we're going to have a kicker on it, in case you didn't think it was going to be a kickstart bike.
Yeah, threw the crowd off when you said get rid of the ugly kicker. Kickstarter.
Get rid of the ugly, and I put kickstart,
Oh, I see.
because it's a kickstart bike. You have limited search parameters,
Okay.
so this is definitely going away.
Yeah.
We're not keeping that. Then we're going to put some steel lines on here, not rubber. At least until we get down to where the oil pump is, and then we'll have to go to rubber.
No copper lines either?
Nah, I don't think I'll do copper. I have some copper, but it doesn't really work.
Kind of leak a little bit.
Well, I've tried to flare copper lines, but they just split. They don't seem to work. But I can play with it some more. I don't know. Try it. But
Maybe heat them up a little bit.
Harley has their odd taper on their thing. It's real low angle. It's on it like 18-degree taper instead of like aircraft, it's just 37-degree.
Right.
So it just doesn't work very well.
I've also seen some made out of aluminum too.
Aluminum would definitely break probably.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do with this?
With
You gonna leave that on? Take it off?
the what, swing arm?
No, this.
Oh. I'd take it off.
You don't like a piece of rubber hanging on there?
Yeah, take it off.
Take that off. Okay. You know, I got a big hole in the frame.
Right.
Take that off too.
Yeah, use it for a handlebar mount on the upper tree.
Upper tree mount.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 2 o'clock, time for interruptions. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The long sleeve. Okay, I'll leave it. All right, bye. So we putting a front fender on this?
Yeah.
We are?
Yes.
Why? Well, you want to get rid of this front fender, is what you're saying? You mean like this thing?
Yeah, let's try that. See how that would look. Maybe not too long.
Remember, it won't sit there because it goes up and down.
Yeah.
You have to have about 2.5 inches of clearance.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty funky. So maybe not run one.
Oh, you don't like that?
No, not anymore.
What if you put it all the way up here like this?
That would look even funkier.
Oh, you like it down there though, huh?
Yeah.
You can't run it there though.
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't work there. Yeah, things go up and down.
Yeah. Travel.
Now, if you mounted it to the rocker arms, you could leave it there though.
Right.
But that'd be a lot of force hanging off that rocker arm.
Yeah, I've seen that done before, but
How long before the bracket breaks?
yeah, they do break with stress.
Because
Vibration,
you can't hold it off the legs. They can only come off the rocker.
Right.
The rocker goes up and down with the wheel. It doesn't change. Yeah, the fork goes up and down. The wheel, the rocker stays with the wheel. It don't fucking go up and down.
Right. It's got that
It just rotates front to
up
back.
and down motion. Yep.
It rotates in a circle like that. That's why when you put the caliper on here and you mount it to the rocker, it doesn't move. Unlike that big piece of crap you hang up here that bounces up and down, goes side to side and rattles and looks like crap.
Yeah.
that everybody says I need to put on the bike. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like. I think this will be a non-fendered bike.
Yeah.
Of course, we got this one we could use.
It looks too new school for it.
You can clamp that on there. Some big, ugly ass clamps.
It looks like for an iron horse
like,
chopper.
Like that. How would
But-
that look?
That's pretty.
Be much worse than that.
Yeah.
Turn it this way.
Let me see. Let's do it. See what's up. Oh yeah, it looks like the Smurfs.
There you put some big clamps on there like that. And,
Looks like the Smurfs.
well, that'd look nice.
Yeah.
That's. I think we'll pass.
Yeah. So I guess we'll stick with the non-fender front.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
Save a little work.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Plus, my opinion is that most of the crowd now these days is going for a non-fender front, and on these older bikes.
So the last decision is what we're going to do for a gas tank. We use Fat Bob's, or we use Sportster, or we use something else.
Yeah.
We'll have a wrench here for.
We'll come up with some different models of tanks. Let's see which one we could maybe throw on.
What kind of tank you want to use?
There's quite a few tanks around, so
Okay.
we'll look through what we got.
We'll be back. I'm going to pull that off.
Okay.
I'm going to flip it off.